On the windswept shores of Hudson Bay lies Churchill, Manitoba, a remote northern town world-renowned for its polar bears, which draw visitors from across the globe every year. But there's so much more to Churchill than its famous wildlife. The town is set against a backdrop of rugged, sub-Arctic landscape, vast stretches of tundra, icy waters, and a horizon that seems to go on forever. Here, the land is both beautiful and unforgiving, shaping every aspect of life. Life in Churchill is defined by the rhythm of the seasons, the challenges of isolation, and the resilience of a tight-knit community. Residents, many of whom have deep roots in the region, share a strong bond, united by their connection to the land and to each other. But Churchill is more than a wildlife haven. It's also home to Canada's only deep-water Arctic seaport, a vital link between the prairies and the world. For decades, the port shipped prairie grain to distant markets, symbolizing a bold vision of a northern trade route and Canada's Arctic ambition. The port was a lifeline, connecting Churchill to the global economy and fueling dreams of prosperity. The town's diverse population, Indigenous and non-Indigenous alike, relies on the train and plane for access to the outside world. With no roads leading in or out, these vital links underscore Churchill's remoteness and the resourcefulness of its people. When the port closed in 2016, it sent shockwaves through the community, threatening livelihoods and casting a shadow of uncertainty over Churchill's future. Many wondered if the town could survive. Yet today, Churchill is experiencing a remarkable transformation. The port is being revitalized, and the town is evolving from a remote tourist outpost into a critical gateway for Canada's economic and strategic future in the north. The story of Churchill is shifting, from polar bears and grain to global trade, Indigenous leadership, and a renewed sense of nation-building. New partnerships and investments are breathing life into the community. The port is awakening once more, reigniting dreams of a sovereign and prosperous Canadian Arctic, and offering hope for generations to come. Churchill's new chapter is just beginning, and its future is as vast and promising as the northern horizon itself. The Port of Churchill's rebirth is a story of resilience, vision, and the transformative power of Indigenous leadership. Once a vital northern gateway, the port had long been a symbol of hope and opportunity for the region, connecting remote communities to the world. But, after its 2016 closure, and a devastating flood that severed the railway, Churchill faced economic ruin. The silence at the port echoed the uncertainty and hardship felt by families and businesses across the north, as jobs vanished and isolation deepened. In 2018, hope returned when a consortium of First Nations and northern communities, the Arctic Gateway Group, stepped forward to purchase the port and railway. This bold move was driven by a shared determination to reclaim control over their future and restore a lifeline to the region. For the first time, the North's critical infrastructure was owned and operated by its own people. Local knowledge and traditional values began to shape decisions, ensuring that the port would serve the needs of the communities it connects. This Indigenous-led model was more than a business deal. It was an act of self-determination and reconciliation. It represented a new chapter in the relationship between Indigenous peoples, the land, and the broader Canadian society. The new owners brought a vision of sustainable development, balancing economic growth with environmental stewardship. Investments in eco-friendly infrastructure and careful planning aimed to protect the fragile northern environment for future generations. Their leadership ensured that benefits would flow directly to local communities, creating jobs, supporting families, and fostering a renewed sense of pride and purpose in the north. The port's reopening marked a new era, capturing national attention and inspiring hope across Canada. It became a symbol of what is possible when communities unite behind a common goal. Ottawa responded with a $180 million investment, not as a bailout, but as a strategic partnership to modernize the port and railway. This collaboration recognized the importance of Indigenous leadership in shaping the North's future. This funding is transforming Churchill into a year-round modern trade corridor, opening new opportunities for commerce, transportation, and connection with the world. The Arctic Gateway Group's bold vision is now becoming reality, as they guide the port's evolution with wisdom, innovation, and a deep respect for the land and its people. Today, Churchill stands as a model for Indigenous-led nation-building, a testament to the strength, unity, and enduring spirit of the North. The Hudson Bay Railway is Churchill's lifeline, an essential artery that links this remote northern town to the rest of Canada and the world beyond. For the people of Churchill, the railway is more than just steel and timber. It's a symbol of hope, resilience, and connection. Stretching an incredible 1,100 kilometers from the Golden Prairies to the icy Arctic coast, the railway traverses some of the most challenging and beautiful landscapes in the country. It weaves through endless forests, over frozen rivers, and across the windswept tundra, braving harsh weather and isolation. In 2017, disaster struck when devastating floods washed out long stretches of track. Suddenly, Churchill was completely cut off from the outside world, its vulnerability laid bare as vital supplies and travel ground to a halt. The community faced months of uncertainty, relying on expensive airlifts for food and fuel. Recognizing the urgency, the Arctic Gateway Group, with strong federal support, made it their mission to restore and upgrade the railway. Teams of workers braved the elements, using heavy machinery to rebuild what nature had destroyed, determined to reconnect Churchill to the nation. Today, the line is stronger than ever. Modern monitoring systems, advanced drainage solutions, and a reinforced railbed have transformed the railway, making it faster, safer, and more reliable. These upgrades mean fewer delays and greater peace of mind for everyone who depends on the line. The revitalized railway is now the backbone of Churchill's growth, ensuring a steady flow of goods, food, and fuel. It connects not only Churchill, but also remote, indigenous communities along the route, strengthening bonds and supporting local economies. For Canadian farmers and miners, the railway opens a direct path to the world, allowing them to export their products through the north. This new access brings fresh economic opportunities and helps diversify the region's future. No longer a weak link, the Hudson Bay Railway is now a vital part of Canada's Arctic trade corridor, driving prosperity and innovation in the north. Strategic investment has unlocked the region's potential, improved quality of life, and brought new hope to the people who call this place home. Churchill's future now rides on strong, resilient rails, ensuring that this northern gateway remains open, connected, and thriving for generations to come. With a modern port and railway, Churchill is emerging as Canada's Arctic gateway to the world. The vision, a year-round trade corridor connecting North America directly to Europe, bypassing congested southern routes. Churchill now exports not just grain, but critical minerals and potash, supporting global food security and technology. Partnerships with companies like FedNav bring advanced ice-breaking ships, extending the shipping season and boosting reliability. The port's expansion increases Canada's trade independence and global reach. Beyond commerce, Churchill is now a strategic hub for national sovereignty and security, supporting military and search and rescue operations. The port anchors Canada's Arctic presence, demonstrating commitment to developing and protecting the North. Churchill is no longer just a commercial outpost, it's a linchpin of Canada's future. The world is taking notice. Churchill's expansion is a strategic move in the rapidly changing Arctic. Melting ice is opening new shipping lanes, turning the region into a global arena for competition. Russia and China are ramping up their Arctic activities, raising concerns about sovereignty and security. By building a major trade and logistics hub, Canada asserts its claim and demonstrates real, sustained activity in the north. Churchill strengthens Canada's strategic foothold, supporting research, defense, and economic development. The port is a centerpiece of Canada's Arctic strategy, balancing development, reconciliation, and security. As the Arctic opens, Churchill ensures Canada shapes its own northern destiny. The port is Canada's queen on the Arctic chessboard. Churchill's rise is reshaping Canada-US trade dynamics. For decades, Canada relied on US routes for exports, leaving it vulnerable to American policy shifts. Churchill offers a direct, independent route to Europe, stunning US officials and drawing criticism from former President Trump. By bypassing US infrastructure, Canada gains control over its supply chains and reduces costs. This move boosts economic resilience and mirrors Canada's push for Arctic sovereignty. It's not an end to US-Canada trade, but a rebalancing. Canada is asserting its independence. The US reaction highlights the significance of Churchill's transformation. Canada is no longer just a junior partner, it's forging its own global path. Churchill is changing the continent's economic map. Churchill's story is entwined with the paradox of climate change. Melting Arctic ice enables new trade routes but also threatens fragile ecosystems. Increased shipping brings risks, noise, spills, and permafrost challenges. The Arctic Gateway Group, rooted in indigenous stewardship, prioritizes environmental protection alongside economic growth. Upgrades to the railway and port include climate adaptation and strict environmental protocols. Churchill must balance opportunity with responsibility, becoming a model for sustainable Arctic development. Its success will be measured by both prosperity and environmental care. The world is watching Churchill as a test case for the future of the North. Churchill's revitalization is an investment in people and the North's future. The project brings jobs, hope, and opportunity, especially for indigenous communities. Ownership by the Arctic Gateway Group ensures local benefits and empowers communities to shape their destiny. Churchill is a blueprint for indigenous-led reconciliation and economic development. Nationally, the port anchors Canada's Arctic identity and sovereignty. It's a nation-building project, connecting the heartland to the north and opening new global frontiers. Churchill is a symbol of innovation, resilience, and partnership. With its northern port, Canada is charting its own course in a changing world.